Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you through my evening skincare routine. Now I did a short quite some time ago with my morning skincare routine, but I feel like honestly for the evening there's so many little optional extras for me and in my routine. There's so many steps that I don't do every single night. There's no like set routine. And I need more than 60 seconds to explain my way through my evening skincare routine. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, then just know everything here I'm going to mention is affordable, everything is cruelty free, and I have dry skin. So all of these things are perfect for dry skin. A lot of them are perfect for just skin. But this is like specifically for dry skin that's quite sensitive to fragrance. All of these things are perfect for me and my routine and my skin. So let's just dive on into it. I have a chamomile tea to get me in the mood for my evening skincare routine. But let's start with tying my hair up because I'm going to make a mess here. And I'm going to start with taking off my makeup. So I like to use a micellar water to like take everything off, and then a cleansing balm to really clean my skin. And the two micellar waters that I've been using recently are the e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration e.l.f. Off Makeup Remover. You can see how much of this I've used. It's right down to here. I love this one. It's like a dual phase. You have to shake it up and mix the two like layers together. It's like an oil and then micellar water. So good, so gentle, so hydrating, really lovely on the skin, takes off every scrap of makeup. I also have been loving this one, and I've not had this one that long, that's why there's not as much gone from it, but this is the Revolution Micellar Water, the aloe vera version. There are a few different ones of this. You can see how little of this I've used, but I really haven't had it all that long. I'm going to use the Revolution one today. I also really enjoy these little reusable cotton pads. I only use these for my micellar water. For a toner I just use a disposable one, but I'm going to put a little bit of this on to here. And I mainly just take off like my eye makeup with this. These micellar waters are so good at taking off waterproof eyeliner, waterproof mascara, which absolutely is not a given when you're talking about micellar waters. I have tried many that don't do that. And these ones are really nice and gentle as well. So I focus on like the mascara and eyeliner, anything like that, anything around the eyes, because I don't like to take my cleansing balm over my eyes. Just a personal preference. I don't like the feeling of it. I think they're safe to use on your eyes, I don't know, but I don't generally do that. So I take off all of my eyeliner, and then just whatever I've got left on the pad, I like sweep over the rest of my face just to get the rest of my makeup off. So that is like all of my makeup off, and immediately my skin doesn't feel dry or tight. It just feels clean. I have, like I say, I've tried a lot of micellar waters in my years, and so many of them leave my face feeling tight, leave my face feeling really dry and just awful, and like it's just been completely stripped. And with those two, I don't get that. Like I would be perfectly happy just leaving this here now. If I got in from work and just wanted to take my makeup off, I'd be perfectly happy with how my skin is feeling now to then continue with the rest of my routine before I went to bed. But that is all of my makeup off, and now I'm going in with the cleansing balm. Now obviously I normally do this over the bathroom sink, but I'm going to try my best to do it here without having to leave. But if I do have to run away, then please forgive me. The Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm. This is absolutely fantastic. Again, it just leaves your skin feeling so lovely, so clean, like it's actually cleaning in your pores. It's so nice, and again leaves your skin feeling so lovely and hydrated. It does say on here somewhere actually, which I've never done. I'm sure I read somewhere that you can like leave it on for 10 minutes and then wipe it off. Oh, I definitely feel like I am making that up now. Maybe it said on the box. It doesn't say anything about it on the bottle. I'm sure I'm not making that up. Anyway, I take a tiny bit of this, like this much product. You can see the texture where it's like quite thin, like for a cleansing balm. Some of the other ones that I've tried have been like in pots and you have to like scoop them out. I will say at this point I really like the Beauty Bay one. That is a really great one. I do feel like this one has, and if you've tried it you might know what I mean, it's got like a tiny little bit of, I don't want to say grit like it's an exfoliator, but it's got a little bit of texture to it where it feels like it's doing something to your skin. It doesn't just feel like you're sort of rubbing just a liquid, like it feels like it has a little something to it. So I normally do this on damp skin, but you can do it on dry skin as well. Really like gently but firmly like scrub it into your skin. And then I have here a muslin cloth that I have pre-dampened, which has now gone all lovely and cold, which isn't generally my preference, but then just wipe over the skin to take all of that off. And again, this has a tiny little bit of like a texture to it, so it's almost adding in a little bit of that gentle exfoliation as well. And when I do this, I really make sure to like come down my neck, because like I've taken all of my like SPF and everything right down my neck, and I don't want that sitting on there all night. And also while I'm using this muslin cloth, I'm really like scrubbing over any drier areas. So I get very dry lips and like the sides of my nose get really dry. So I just make sure to give those a little bit of extra attention just to make sure all of that dry skin is gone. And you can see I am quite red. I do have sensitive skin, and obviously like touching my face a lot, I do get quite red, but that is my skin completely clean now. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why I'm so red on my neck, but the next step in my routine is one that has changed. It's done like a complete flip in the last like 2 weeks, and I'm already seeing the biggest difference in my skin. I've changed up my toner, and I've also changed up the way that I use my toner. So previously I would use this product here, and I still think this is great. This is still a really good product, the Naturally Radiant Glycolic Tonic Glycolic Acid Toner from Superdrug. This is still a fantastic toner, but I feel like my skin is in its sensitive era, and at the minute this is just a little bit too much for me, so I'm putting that on the back burner for the minute. But if you have oily skin, if you have very textured skin, that is a fantastic toner. At the minute I'm using these two. I will say I didn't realise that this was a little mini travel size. I have already repurchased the full size. It's fantastic, but this is the Beauty Bay 5% glycolic acid plus 1% PHA toner. And you can see again how much of this I have used. This is a fantastic toner for all skin types, for whatever your skin concern may be. This really helps to unclog pores, it helps to remove texture. What does it even say that this will do? Exfoliate and decongest skin. You can use this in the morning or the evening. I generally just use this one or that Superdrug one in the evening because it is that like acid. I'm just a little bit wary of using them in the morning, but I feel like this one is a little bit more gentle than that Superdrug one. Either way, really like this one, but today I feel like I don't necessarily need to decongest my skin, I need to hydrate it, and that's where this one comes in, this little mini. This is the Glow Hub Nourish and Hydrate Toner Essence, infused with peach and coconut. And this is, if I put it this way you might be able to see, yeah, I've used like half of this and I've had this a week. Like, it's changed my routine so much. This has one of these little push things on the top. This is a hydrating toner, so this is like a hyaluronic acid, I'm sure it's got hyaluronic acid in it. Let me read. Pick me up when you want a dewy drench of moisture. Well, if that's not me. So I take a disposable cotton pad and I put it on the top of here. Now when I first got this, I was pressing it like this with my fingers and it was shooting out everywhere. So I like press it like this, get the toner on the cotton pad, and then I just gently sweep this all over my face without it crumpling up. And the way that I have been using this toner, I had watched a video on Jen Phelps' YouTube channel, and she mentioned using a hydrating toner in this way, and it's changed the game for me. So you apply it and you just let your skin soak it up, and then you go in with more, and then you go in with more, until you feel like your skin isn't soaking any more of the toner in. And this has plumped up my skin so much. I feel like there's so many ways in which you can do your skincare routine, and this is a way that I had never considered before, but it's just changed the game for me. Like when I learned that you're meant to put hyaluronic acid on when you've got your skin damp, it makes so much sense, but I hadn't been doing that. This is another little step like that, another little tip, another little hack. Keep on applying your toner, letting it soak in, and then applying more. I think it's a Korean skincare hack, skincare tip. I'm sure that's what Jen said on her video, and honestly it's made the biggest difference. So I've already put 2 layers on and it's like still soaking up all of that product, so I'm just gonna let it sit, let it soak in, give it a minute. I'm not rushing, I'm in no rush at all. And then I go in, I just keep on using the same cotton pad. That's why I use a reusable one, a disposable one, rather than a reusable one. So I feel like then I can keep on using it and it doesn't matter if it, like, you know, frays at the edges, and I just keep on reusing the same one. Do another pump, get some more product onto there, swipe it on again. I feel like this has just helped my skin, like I said, plump up so much more, feel so much more hydrated, so much more comfortable, and yeah, it's just another one of those tips that just makes sense once you do it. So I've done about 4 layers now of that toner, and I feel like my skin is at capacity now. Like that's not sinking in straight away, like it is just sitting on the skin a little bit, and my skin is so lovely and hydrated. It feels so comfortable, and now I can throw this little cotton pad away. Like I say, that was about 4 layers. So obviously you're going to go through your toner a lot quicker, but honestly the way that my skin's been feeling, I am so happy with that. So the next step is my serums, and I really only use a hyaluronic acid serum in my evening skincare routine. So sometimes I treat myself to a little face mask, and I only tried this for the first time yesterday, so this is like a very early addition into my nighttime skincare routine, but I woke up this morning with the most fantastic skin, so I had to mention it. This is the Me Plus Hyaluronic Sheet Mask. I think that this is just a sheet mask with this in it, and this has been a favourite for years, but these sheet masks are so lovely. I got a pack of 6 so I'm not going to run out anytime soon, and I just love a sheet mask. So if I was going to do one, now would be the time. Like I say, I did one yesterday, so I'm not going to do that one today. I'm just going to go straight in with my serum. This is the Me Plus Hyaluronic Acid Booster, and mine is like running quite low, so I'm having to like tilt the bottle to get the product into the little pipette, and I take a few drops of this onto my hand. Oh, and I haven't brought my spray over, so leave this in my hand. And this spray, which I'm trying to do one-handed now, is the Vitamin C Detox Skincare Energizing Facial Spritz. I just do a few sprays of that to make my skin damp, and then go in with the hyaluronic acid serum, because like I say, I learnt too recently, for somebody who's quite interested in skincare, I learnt you're meant to put your hyaluronic acid serum on when your skin is damp, because then it soaks up the moisture, like the water, and soaks it into your skin. Like, it just makes sense when you think about it. And that's another tip that has made a really, really big difference. I am quite sensitive to fragrances, but this one, like, it disperses quite quickly. And then you've got the added benefit of adding in a little bit of vitamin C. So you will also see that I like make sure I'm rubbing all of the excess products into my hands. I have very, very dry skin on my hands, so I like rubbing in all of the serums and everything into my hands, whatever I've got left. And then the last step is my moisturiser. So this is the Beauty Bay Colloidal Oatmeal and Oat Lipid Rich Moisturiser, and this is a brand new tub, which is always a treat. I just said last step, didn't I? I've definitely got eye cream after this one, so I take not too much, because it does sort of, it's a rich moisturiser. You can see the sort of texture that it is, but it does sort of melt down a little bit, like thin out, and it almost just feels, once you start rubbing it into your skin, it just starts to feel like a gel sort of moisturiser. It's a really, really interesting texture. I absolutely love this moisturiser. I always used to have to go in with 2. The last time I did like a full skincare evening routine, I did 2 moisturisers. I think it was like a simple gel moisturiser and then a really thick Nivea moisturiser. But with this one, I've got it all in one. I don't feel like I need to use 2. And with the other steps as well, like obviously my skincare is always evolving. I'm always learning more. I'm always finding products that work fantastically on my skin. And this is, again, such a lovely moisturiser. And then my very, very last step is an eye cream, and I have spoken about this eye cream for years. I know so many people are like, an eye cream is just a moisturiser in a tiny little bottle. I actually feel like this is different. Like, this soothes my eyes. If I've had like a lot of makeup on, this will soothe my skin. So because I get very, very sore eyes, it won't ever stop me from wearing makeup, but I do have to like be a little bit careful, just treat my eyes kindly. This is the Vitamin E Nourishing Eye Cream, again Superdrug's own brand, and I just take around about that much and I just rub it into my eyes, give my eye socket area a little massage. So I like put it on the outer corner, put it on the inner corner, and then work it all in. And I do feel like this leaves my eyes feeling so lovely and hydrated that it just feels lovely, honestly. And then I'll just take some sort of lip balm as like my very, very last step. This is my favourite one, but a lip balm is a lip balm ultimately. The e.l.f. Calm Balm Hemp Derived Cannabis Sativa. I don't know what any of that means, but this is a really, really lovely lip balm, and I fully rub this right in. I take this like right round the outside of my lips, not just like on them, right around the outside. I even sometimes put this on the very edge of my nose where I get a lot of dryness because I've got hay fever. I am literally allergic to the air that I breathe. So that is my full evening skincare routine. I've definitely neglected this cup of tea. It's cold. But let me know what your favourites are as well. Are any of these your favourites too? Or are there any products that you think I need in my routine as well? Because like I say, I'm always happy to try out more skincare products, but I feel like I'm so happy with my routine at the minute. I'm thrilled with how my skin has been for a number of weeks now. Like since I had COVID, and my skin was literally just peeling off me because my skin was so dry. I feel like I'm on the road to recovery from that now. So let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any other products that you think I need to try out. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. As always, I will leave everything linked down below, but until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.